Hi everyone, it's Lillian Carriere, certified angel practitioner, certified angelic medium, TM, and a member of the International Association of Angel Practitioners uh, worldwide, and also associated with Angel Realms Radio. There's some really great mediums and angel card readers on the air for you. Uh, 2 to 3 times a week on Mondays and Tuesdays and Thursdays, and there's upcoming shows, extra shows on fairies and all kinds of good stuff there on angelrealmsradio.com. So if you want to go and find out or hear some of the old in the archives, I mean, if you want to search out the old radio shows in the archives, you can there on Angel Realms Radio. You can also find them on Facebook under, oh, stuck. Sorry, angel practitioners. Uh, yes, and they're wonderful courses and tons of information and fun radio shows that you can learn from and pick up from. And sometimes you'll hear a message that's been there for a year, and it may just be a message that you need to hear for yourself. So it's fantastic that way. Okay, so for my first video, I wanted to try and answer a few questions with regard to spirit guides or your angel guides. A lot of email I've been getting and chat book questions, Facebook chat, pardon me. They've been asking me about spirit guides and who are they and how do you connect with them. And so I wrote up a lot of notes on this, so if I'm gazing back and forth, it's because I'm just checking my notes to verify what I'm saying is true and accurate to well, you know, I always write notes. I'm continually writing. I'm just continually energized, honest. Okay, so back to the spirit guides. Spirit guides angel are angelic beings, spiritual beings, spirits. They're incorporeal beings that are associated to us, that are assigned to us, pardon me, uh, before we're born. And they're meant to be around you and help you with nudges and guide you through your life, through different aspects of your life. Um, and they're responsible for helping to fulfill all your spiritual contract that you've made before you came down and incarnated here on this earth. So your higher self helps to select these guides, or your source helps you to select these guides before you come down and incarnate on earth as well. And these are people that you've chosen in good, in good, in love and in faith and hope. Um, that can help you while you're living here as an incarnate human being, a spirit being in a human body. And so, well, who are these guides? Well, some guides will stay with you throughout your whole entire life, and others will just like pop in and out, kind of thing, just to help you with specific areas and little humps in your life. And sometimes they'll pop in just to help you with those goals of yours, you know, like gaining that diploma and getting that grade 12, or achieving a great work of art like a book or even a painting like you see back. Well, this is not really a painting, but a design of a painting and anything in that sort. Okay, so these guides will have a variety of levels of consciousness in themselves. So some can be like ascended masters, like Jesus, Buddha, Moses, Mother Mary, and Saint Francis. You know, well, I go on the Christian end of things, but I'm sure you get the picture. And others just, you know, they might have an average spirit and who just happens to have a certain master in their area that you can get assistance and help from. And they may be spirits that are female energy, and though in reality, you know, they're just energy. It's just energy. It can be female or male energy. It's energy. So excuse me, there's a pop-up coming here. And I'm trying to read the notes. But yes, it's kind of like if you think about the Knights of the Round Table and you interviewing all these spiritual guides um, and speaking to Source about the kind of lessons that you want to learn here on Earth and the kind of things that you want to go through and sense so that you can move to the higher realms on in the heavens. Well, I'll say in the heavens for now, and and so that's what they're around for. It's like you interview them and you say, well, I think you can help me through this, and if you help me through this, then I'll help you through that kind of thing. And sometimes it's negotiating, especially when it comes to karma and breaking the cycle of our certain ancestors, like way back, children were born, just born to be pretty much the slaves of their parents and take care of the home and take care of all the chores. I mean, that's the way it was, and a lot of children were just like neglected in the sense of they were just born to be, workers. And over time, children. Over time, we've evolved to where we are now, I will say, to the point where our spirits have come together and have united here on this earth to see that there's no more child abuse and that no child is taken advantage of. And yes, we do have the odd ones. And yes, well, my mother said, unkind word not said is a kind word, so we'll leave it at that. But just to say, a lot of them could be human souls that have lived here on this earth and have some life experience that they can help you with, and so you choose to have them with you as your spirit guides, and sometimes they choose you. Like I said, they do come in and out for certain times in your life, such as career, such as romance, and or a fitness angel, or a nature angel, or someone to help you driving and getting into those parking spots that you can't get into. You just ask, and somehow the parking spot becomes available. And so how do guides help us? Spirit guides can see what's going on in our lives, and when it's time for them to actually guide us or intervene, they have several ways they can accomplish this. So let's go with this. The first one would be what I have in my notes, and from where I sit. Remember, everybody has their own opinion and their own ideas and their own ways they're going to receive this. And that's fantastic. You take bits and parts and take what works best for you, and that's all I can ask of what I know and how I've evolved. And so in from where I sit, one of them can be sending signs. Your guides can arrange synchronicities. It's a hard word to say. Synchronicities. I'll say it again. It kind of tickles. So synchronicities to help you and alert you to something that you need to know more about or you need to pay attention to. And when those happen, do pay attention to them. And then there's other ways where they can speak to you, and that's through your gut feelings. Your guides can like poke you in the gut, kind of when you're experiencing something that you want to pay attention. When you're experiencing this tight feeling inside of you, this gut feeling that something's not right. You could and believe it that something is not right, because this is your guide trying to speak to you and say this is not right. And that's another way that they do it. They do it through instinct and through the gut feeling. And this is a normal human response as well. It stems back to the us needing to be protective of ourselves. And being protective of ourselves is a good thing. But then our guides are the extra little protection that come down to us and keep us as whole as possible when we're going through difficult times and wonderful times in our lives. And so if your gut is telling you something, follow your gut feelings, because probably it's a very good idea in the first place. And, like, have you ever had that kind of eerie feeling that something terrible was going to happen, but you just couldn't quite put your finger on it, kind of thing? Well, that's kind of like the gut feeling you'll get from your guides. Guides will send you like flashes of your intuition going off. It may sound like a little inner voice in your head, like Jiminy Cricket whispering in your ear. The good side and the bad side kind of thing. The conscience, the good conscience and the bad conscience that talks to you back and forth. Preferably the good side. So we're saying that the good side would be like your guides, and forgive the French in me. Okay, so. Um, so they poke you in the gut and give you some intuitive insight. And by doing that, it's like them telling you, slow down, okay? Just slow down. And then you want to realize you were almost like, that gut feeling that you shouldn't go somewhere. I want to go back to that. And something in you says, I can't go today, or something terrible is going to happen today. And so you slow down, and then you realize, through you go ahead and ignore these gut feelings, and then lo and behold, you get into a car accident, or the plane crashes and someone dies, or like those kind of feelings, this cautious feelings not to go somewhere, and you don't pay attention to it, and then it happens. And this is another way that your angel guides or your spiritual guides will help you. They'll help you by, intervening at these times. The archangels are only allowed to intervene. First of all, you need to ask them. But second of all, without your permission, they're allowed to intervene in things such as life-threatening issues. So if you did get into the car accident and didn't pay attention to your soul guide, your spirit guide, or your angel guide, whatever you want, whatever works for you. If you didn't pay attention to this and you did get into the accident, then the archangel would intervene, and it's usually Archangel Michael, because he comes in human form too. He just up and pops in out of nowhere, and takes care of the situation and disappears. Like it's totally awesome. But I just want to go back to saying, like, the angel will intervene in order to keep you alive until help shows up, or to stay by your side, like Archangel Azrael, who will help you cross over to the other side and comfort you in the shock that your spirit just jumped out of your human body. So it's a male energy, and he will help you with getting used to your new skin, and getting used to the idea that you're not in your body any longer. You have a new body and a new adventure in life. So just some examples of how archangels can intervene when they're called upon, and when they're most definitely needed. So they can spirit guides can also help you with sending people into your life. Spirit works through people, God works through people, Source works through people, love works through people. You know what I'm talking about when it comes to that. And I'm not taking any preferential to religious or culture or anything. I'm just going by my own gut feeling, and of course in my own intuition in what I'm saying. So please take my opinion lightly of this, and just take what you need out of it. And I hope that it does help you. There's a lot more that our angel guides can do. They can arrange nudging. They can arrange things for you. They can arranging and nudging you. Your guides can also nudge you in a direction that you want to go, or helps you arrange something to happen for you. Like, for example, perhaps you're running late and you can't find your keys. You're frustrated because you need to get somewhere on time. Of course, we all do. Ladies and gentlemen, speed kills in more ways than one. Okay, so drive safely, and please don't go near that other stuff, speed, if you know what I mean. It does kill more than one way. All right. that being said, we'll go back. So, arranging and nudging. So, you're late for something and you've misplaced your keys, and it's hard for you to find them, and you're getting frustrated because of your own free will. It's hard for you to find them because you're so frustrated you're not listening to what's inside. So, what do you actually, where do you actually think that you've misplaced your keys? Like, stop and think about that. This is hard for them. Uh, this is hard for them because you have free will when they want to intervene, even helping you with the keys, to find your keys. Ask them. I've asked them. I lose my keys. I lose my glasses, and I'll lose little things in the house, and I'll say, "Can you please tell me where this is?" And I let it be, and all of a sudden, something tells me to look in a direction, and there it is. There's my keys, and there's my purse. I'm sure you've all kind of, done that. So the guides can help you, but if you're being pig-headed and all hyper and nervous, and your body's all uptight, you can't hear them as well. You must stay. I know it's a controlling word, but it's a really good idea to stand still and just ask and allow trust to happen. Just take that breath and say, well, I'll do something else for a minute. And I'll remember when I'm least not thinking about it. Like, just take that break, and they'll help you come up with an idea to call your boss or your friend that you're late for until you can find the keys, kind of thing, and calm down. Because once you calm down, obviously we find our keys and our purse, and we remember our lipstick and all that kind of jazz. All that kind of jazz. Okay. So there's a lot more that I could relate to you when it comes to this, but this video has gone far long enough. And I hope that that's answered some of your questions out there. And please feel free to send me questions based on the good stuff. And please, I am known to do undercover angel work, yes. And when Spirit calls me or the angels call me, I know exactly where I have to go and who exactly I have to speak to. So please don't fret if you have these questions. But if you want a really good reading with me, I'd suggest about an hour booking. And my rates are reasonable, really reasonable. And I will know if you're asking me to help you in a situation. Okay? I will know. I will know if you're insincere or not when you're asking for help from your angels. I will know. Okay? I will know. I'm not kidding. So if you're sincere, Spirit will call me to you. Okay? I offer a great deal for a 45-minute reading up to an hour, and I use an arrangement of different things. Beautiful cards, mediumship, your crossed over loved ones, your angel guides, your aura. I help you fix your aura and all those little holes that are in there and get you rebalanced. And I offer life coaching support in the spiritual realms. In the spiritual way. I help you with your life path and stuff. Anyway, well, I hope you will come and join me in my new group called Angel Empowerment. And this is where I'll be doing a lot of videos and information. It's a private group, a closed private group. So please do request to join. Also, I have a fan page, and I'm on a public profile, so you can find me. And if you'd like a reading, just send me a little message in my little messenger box in Facebook, or at Lillian Carriere at iCloud.com. All right. I hope this has really helped somebody out there, and that I've answered a few questions. I've got so many questions, and it's been so busy for me, with the radio show coming up with my favorite gal, Sharon. And I hope that you will join me in June when we are doing a test show on the. We are having an interview on June 20th with Maria Mass, and we're going to have some fun there. And we're going to have our first test show on Sharon and I sometime in July, I believe. It's still in the making, but stay tuned, guys. Thumbs up. I hope you have an awesome day. Angel blessings to you. And now we close this. Archangel Michael, please close the gate. Amen. So it is. I'm sending you love, light, healing energies your way. And so it is. Namaste.